Since the debut of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy Slaton has shed an astounding amount of weight, and I am confident that she has never been happier than she is right now. Tammy Slaton, who is 37 years old, and Amy Slaton, who is 36 years old, are the protagonists of the unscripted series that began airing in 2020. The series focuses on the difficult journeys that they take to lose weight. Tammy weighed more than 600 pounds when she made her debut on television. Despite the fact that she was meant to be attempting to reduce weight, she would go on to gain even more weight, reaching a maximum weight of 720 pounds at her heaviest. The star of Sisters Season 5, who weighed a staggering 1,000 pounds, underwent treatment for her addiction to food, underwent bariatric surgery, and shed an incredible 500 pounds after a critical health crisis that almost took her life. Tammy's life has been transformed for the better as a result of her remarkable accomplishment of losing a significant amount of weight. Nevertheless, the journey has not been without its challenges. In spite of the fact that Tammy has been confronted with a number of challenging obstacles over the course of the past several years, I am continually so impressed by her capacity to dig deep and make all of her ambitions come true. Prior to her weight loss, Tammy was divorced from her husband. Following the health issue that put Tammy in a medically induced coma for a week, the star of Sisters Season 6, who weighs 1,000 pounds, admitted herself into a rehabilitation clinic in order to accomplish her goal of losing weight. While she was there, Tammy fell in love with another patient named Caleb Willingham, who was 41 years old. The two of them hit it off right away. In spite of the fact that Tammy often dated much slimmer guys, she fell in love with Caleb, and eventually the two of them got married in a tiny wedding ceremony that was attended by family and friends. With great regret, Tammy and Caleb were only married for a short period of time before Caleb passed suddenly as a result of problems related to his condition. Caleb was not able to maintain his concentration on his weight loss efforts, in contrast to his renowned wife. Tammy was able to continue on her journey to lose weight, which I am confident is what Caleb would have wanted her to do. Despite the fact that she was saddened by the death of her husband, she was able to continue it. A number of words of wisdom have been posted by Tammy. Over the past several years, Tammy has made significant strides in terms of her mental health, as seen by a message that she just shared on Instagram with her fans. As Tammy complains in her piece, "I was trying to be so focused on losing weight." Her caption inspires others who follow her on Instagram to never compromise who they are and to always be true to themselves as they chase their aspirations. Losing weight, overcoming challenges, and transforming your life are incredible achievements, says the star of the 5th season of Sisters, who weighs 1,000 pounds. However, do not forget who you are at your core while you are going through these experiences. 76,000 people have liked the post. Tammy takes pleasure in spending time with her family and friends. Tammy was too huge to leave the home without it being a major production during the first few seasons of 1,000-Pound Sisters. As a result, she did not go out very often and did not have a lot of friends. The most of her time would be spent with her family, particularly with her 4 siblings, with whom she had a warm and loving relationship. In addition to Tammy and Amy, their other Slaton siblings, Chris Combs, Amanda Halterman, and Misty Wentworth, have all seen considerable weight loss since the launch of the television show 1,000-Pound Sisters. A member of the Slaton family, I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what the future holds for the entire family. The name, Ms. Slaton Tammy. Happy birthday! The 27th of July, 1986, 37 years old. Origin of life, Kentucky, Kentucky. Relationship status, loss of a spouse. The heaviest weight, 7.20 kilograms. Weight at the moment, 230 kilograms. Complete and total weight loss, 400 kilograms. Tammy Slaton, one of the stars of Asterix 1,000-Pound Sisters Asterix, has captured the hearts of viewers with her intense journey towards health. For years, audiences watched her struggle with not only her physical weight, but also the emotional baggage that came with it. Her weight loss journey is more than just numbers on a scale. It's a profound transformation that touches on deeper themes of self-acceptance, healing, and reclaiming control over her life. From the outside, Tammy's story seems like a battle against obesity, but what's often overlooked is how her profound weight loss has given her a chance at real happiness, one that extends beyond the physical aspects of her transformation. As we reflect on her journey, it's clear that Tammy's decision to take control of her weight wasn't just about improving her health, but also about taking back her future, finding emotional fulfillment, and rediscovering joy in living. The struggles that held Tammy back. When 1,000-Pound Sisters premiered, Tammy Slaton was introduced as a woman deeply entrenched in the grips of obesity, facing challenges that many of us can't fully grasp. Weighing over 600 pounds, Tammy was confined to her home, unable to do basic activities without assistance. Her health was deteriorating rapidly, and she frequently required medical intervention to manage her numerous weight-related issues. The limitations of her body became her prison, restricting her from experiencing the joys of everyday life. However, what was even more striking than her physical struggles were the mental and emotional battles that compounded her weight issues. Tammy often grappled with low self-esteem, depression, and feelings of hopelessness. Her dependence on food was a coping mechanism, a way to deal with the traumas and emotional voids in her life. Food wasn't just nourishment, it became a source of comfort, a way to mask the pain she felt inside. These emotional wounds were visible in Tammy's interactions with her family, particularly with her sister, Amy. Their relationship was fraught with tension as Amy, who had undergone a successful weight loss surgery, desperately wanted Tammy to follow in her footsteps. Despite Amy's encouragement, Tammy often found herself slipping into old habits, causing frustration and distance between the two sisters. The emotional toll that Tammy's weight had on her relationships was profound, leaving her feeling isolated and misunderstood. Tammy's vulnerability was further heightened by public scrutiny. As a reality TV star, she was subjected to the harsh judgments of viewers and social media users. Many fans expressed frustration at Tammy's resistance to change, accusing her of lacking willpower or motivation. But what these viewers often failed to recognize was the complexity of her struggles. Tammy wasn't just battling her weight, she was fighting against years of trauma, mental health issues, and addiction. The turning point: a desire for change. Despite the overwhelming challenges, there was a flicker of hope in Tammy's story. Viewers began to see moments of vulnerability and honesty, where Tammy expressed her deep desire for change. While it took several seasons of setbacks, hospitalizations, and close calls with death, Tammy eventually reached a turning point. The reality of her situation hit hard when she was placed on life support after a severe health scare. This moment was a wake-up call. Tammy realized that if she didn't make significant changes, she wouldn't have much time left. Her body was shutting down and her chances of survival were dwindling. For the first time in a long while, Tammy seemed determined to save herself. She sought help from weight loss professionals, therapists, and her supportive family. Her decision to undergo weight loss surgery was not just a physical choice, but a mental and emotional commitment to a better life. Tammy knew that this was her last chance, not only to lose weight, but to regain control of her destiny. The power of weight loss surgery. Tammy's journey to surgery wasn't without its challenges. She had to meet certain criteria before she could be approved for the procedure, which meant losing weight on her own. This was no small feat, as Tammy had spent years gaining and losing weight without seeing sustainable results. But this time was different. Armed with the motivation of survival and the support of her family, Tammy put in the hard work needed to meet the surgeon's requirements. The weight loss surgery was a pivotal moment in Tammy's life. While the surgery itself wasn't a magic solution, it gave Tammy the tools she needed to facilitate her weight loss. Over the course of the next several months, viewers watched as Tammy's body began to change. She lost hundreds of pounds, and with each pound shed, a new version of Tammy emerged. The physical transformation was remarkable. Tammy went from being confined to her bed and wheelchair to slowly regaining her independence. She began walking on her own, doing activities that were once impossible, like going out in public without assistance. Her newfound mobility was a symbol of her reclaiming her life, and with it came a new sense of freedom. But perhaps even more significant than the physical changes were the emotional and mental transformations that accompanied Tammy's weight loss. As her body became healthier, Tammy's mindset shifted. She began to take pride in her accomplishments, and the self-loathing that once consumed her started to fade. With every milestone she achieved, Tammy's confidence grew. Embracing a second chance at happiness, Tammy's extraordinary weight loss didn't just give her a healthier body, it gave her a second chance at real happiness. For years, Tammy's weight was a barrier to experiencing the joys of life. But as the weight melted away, so did the obstacles that held her back from fully living. One of the most profound changes in Tammy's life has been her ability to participate in normal, everyday activities that most people take for granted. For the first time in years, she can walk unaided, go to the grocery store, and even travel. The simple pleasure of being able to move freely and independently has brought a new sense of joy and fulfillment to her life. Tammy's relationships have also transformed. The tension between her and Amy has eased, and the two sisters are closer than ever. With her weight no longer being the focal point of their interactions, Tammy and Amy can focus on building a healthy, supportive relationship. Tammy's newfound confidence has allowed her to open up to her family in ways she never could before, creating a stronger bond with her loved ones. In addition to improving her familial relationships, Tammy has also started to explore romantic connections. For years, her weight held her back from experiencing love and intimacy, but as she has gained confidence, Tammy has opened her heart to the possibility of finding love. While her romantic journey is still evolving, Tammy's willingness to be vulnerable and seek out meaningful connections is a testament to how far she has come. Perhaps the most significant change in Tammy's life is her newfound sense of purpose. Prior to her weight loss, Tammy often felt like a victim of her circumstances, trapped in a body she couldn't control. But as she has taken control of her health, Tammy has also taken control of her life. She has become an advocate for body positivity and self-love, sharing her journey with others who may be struggling with similar challenges. Tammy's story is one of redemption and resilience. She has proven that it's never too late to make a change, no matter how insurmountable the obstacles may seem. Her journey serves as an inspiration to anyone who has ever felt stuck, showing that with determination, support, and a belief in oneself, it's possible to overcome even the most daunting challenges. Mental health, the silent victory. One aspect of Tammy's transformation that deserves special attention is the improvement in her mental health. For years, Tammy struggled with depression, anxiety, and feelings of worthlessness. These mental health issues not only contributed to her weight gain, but also made it incredibly difficult for her to make the changes she needed to improve her life. However, as Tammy began losing weight and regaining control of her body, her mental health also started to improve. She sought therapy to address the underlying emotional issues that contributed to her struggles with food and self-worth. By working with a therapist, Tammy was able to confront her past traumas and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Tammy's mental health journey is just as important as her physical weight loss. It's a reminder that true transformation requires more than just changes to the body, it also requires healing the mind. Tammy's willingness to address her mental health has been a key factor in her success, allowing her to not only lose weight, but also to rebuild her self-esteem and find happiness. The road ahead, a life of possibilities. While Tammy's weight loss journey has been remarkable, it's important to remember that her story is far from over. Losing weight is just one part of the equation. Maintaining it and continuing to grow emotionally and mentally are lifelong commitments. Tammy will need to remain vigilant in her efforts to stay healthy, both physically and mentally. However, Tammy's success thus far is a strong indicator that she has the tools and mindset needed to continue on this path. She has proven that she is capable of making difficult changes, and she now has the support system, resources, and self-belief to continue her journey. The possibilities for Tammy's future are endless. With her health no longer holding her back, she can pursue her passions, strengthen her relationships, and continue to inspire others with her story. Tammy has shown that it's never too late to make a change, and that true happiness comes from taking control of your life and making choices that align with your values and goals. Tammy Slatton's inspiring journey. Tammy Slatton's weight loss journey is a powerful reminder of the human capacity for change and resilience. Her extraordinary transformation has given her not just a healthier body but a second chance at real happiness. By overcoming her physical and